Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Natalie, and today I'm sharing with y'all how I made my first $10,000 in a month. Now, I'm gonna be transparent and real with y'all, and my first $10,000 I actually made during the holiday season, and that's not what I'm gonna talk about today. I wanted to see, okay, I had a successful holiday season. Before the holiday season, I made about $5,000 a month, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. So I wanted to know in January, can I replicate my success during Q1? And spoiler alert, I did. I set a goal for $8,000 and I ended up making over $13,000 in 4 weeks. And I'm gonna share with y'all today how I did it and how you can too. Now, I set the goal for $8,000 because I knew that I didn't usually make five figures in a month. Sometimes I made 5,000, sometimes I made 4,000. It just depended on how sales were that month. So I said, okay, let me start with the smaller goal. I know what I'm capable of, but I want to push myself just a little bit. I'll work my way up to what I really want to do, but for this month, we'll stay at 8,000. And so the very first thing you have to do is know yourself. What have you done before and where can you begin? However, if you implement this system, you may do the unexpected. So just prepare for that as well. I started off with my huge goal for the month, my big goal for the month. And then I like to break down that big goal into mini goals, my weekly goal. And I don't just divide that big number, 8,000, by 4. I start small and build up. So the first week of that month, I believe I set a goal for $1,600. And then the second week, $1,900. I always have my biggest week as the third week of the month because that's when I get my YouTube paycheck. I would set a goal of about $2,400 because I knew that I was going to get paid around $1,200 from YouTube. I did it a little bit lower, but not lower than the first 2 weeks, and set a goal of around $2,100. And I don't just stop there. Once I have my weekly goal, I like to go in detail, and this is where the money comes in, y'all, because I ask myself, okay, what is the focus for that week? How am I going to make, $1,600? What can I sell? And then how can I sell? What are my money making activities? What can I do? So let me tell you how it all went down. Week 1, I decided that I wanted to put out new arrivals. So the first week was about my clothing business. The other 3 weeks were about my digital product business. No matter your industry, I want you to hear kind of some of my marketing activities and see how can you apply this to your business. And so I said, I'm going to put out new arrivals. And in order to do that, I need to build up the hype. So let me get an ad together. I'm going to put out a Facebook and Instagram ad. I'm going to do some email marketing and get my email list ready for the new arrivals, and then also to inform them when they're available. I'm going to go live and show the details of what I'm selling. And so I'm going to do these activities. And so before the month began, I knew how much I wanted to make that week, what I'm going to focus on selling that week, and how am I going to make it happen. And so once the month began and I did all those actions, although I set the goal of $1,600, because I made a focused plan and I worked the plan, I went on to make around $2,650 during the first week of that month. So the second week before the month began, I knew that in week 2, I was going to do a workshop. And so I want to do a brand new workshop, and I'm going to charge about $147 to get people to sign up and come and learn from me. I knew that my actions that week, because the goal was to sell my workshop, is going to be focused on teaching and informing my audience, and then making my workshop the solution. And so I did that, and I went live, I posted a video, I sent emails, and my focus was that workshop only. The goal was $1,900, y'all. I ended up making over $4,000 that second week of the month. So we're only 2 weeks in, and I'm already more than halfway to my goal of $8,000. And I was like, I see where this month is going. And so the rest of the month went similarly. In week 3, I was still focused on pushing that workshop, but now my actions are focused on selling and not just teaching. So now I'm directly selling, doing, sense of urgency, only 3 days left to register, sending out emails, specifically pushing this workshop. And so week 3, my focus was just on continually pushing that workshop to get additional sales. And also I knew that I would get my my YouTube paycheck. And so I did get a YouTube paycheck for around $1,200 that week. And then the remaining sales, I believe in total for week 3, I made over $3,000. And then in week 4, the workshop has already happened. And so I focused on doing sales in my boutique. I focused on like putting some items on sale, not those new arrivals, but other items on sale, sending an email to my list, and just promoting really hard. Again, using like sense of urgency tactics. And I believe the final week of the month, I ended up making around a little over $2,500. That is how I had my first official 5-figure month in business, not counting that holiday rush that tends to happen with a lot of businesses. But during Q1, when people are not really spending a lot of money, my audience was. Hopefully when you see some of my marketing actions, you'll get some ideas of what your marketing actions can be. And this is when I see the most sales in business, when I have a structured plan. And so why this worked for me, honestly, is because I knew what actions brought in revenue in my business. And so if you don't know what actions bring in revenue, that's the first thing that you want to think about. And that's one of the main things I teach my clients when I'm working with them. It's defining what their business is, what their voice and brand voice is like, who their audience is and how their audience behaves, how they buy. And then we turn around and we create a strategic marketing plan with their specific marketing actions, whether it's email marketing, a sales funnel, freebies, going live, posting content like this. So just remember, the key to hitting your goals for the rest of this year, next year, beyond, is not just working harder, but really working smarter. That's not just a cliche, but actually working smarter in your business. And so that looks like knowing what actions bring sales in your business, and then knowing week over week, you're focusing on those specific actions so that you're able to see real results in your business. And so if you need help with any part of this process, check out the links down below. I would love to work with you, help you create your marketing plan and knowing exactly what to do and what to say with your audience to see those sales this year and next. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.